good evening, everyone. Since we finished There Is No Game so quickly last night, tonight I thought I would check out this game, Lily's Well. This game just came out a few days ago. It is another adventure horror game made with RPG Maker. It's actually free on Steam. I only know a little bit about it. I'm going into this mostly blind. I saw a little bit of Manly Badass Heroes playthrough of it. But I'd like to avoid, since I was already spoiled pretty well on There Is No Game, this time I thought I would go into it mostly blind. So this is... You are Lily. Lily's a young, innocent girl, 9 years of age. You live in a modest home with your papa. On this cold and rainy day, you're knitting on the couch while Papa packs his things. Tonight he needs to go to work in order to teach a night class. As Lily's a good child, Papa trusts you to stay safe while he's gone. Before he leaves, Papa makes hot dogs and the boxed mac and cheese. Mm-mm. He helps you pour the cheese sauce on your hot dog in order to make it taste better. You enjoy your meal together, ignorant of future events. Papa puts you to bed with the sounds of rain lulling you to sleep. Help. Someone help. You awaken to the sound of a voice. Lily. The voice seems to come from outside. You look out your bedside window. Nobody. There's nobody among the rain and darkness. Was it a dream? You open your window a crack to listen closer. Please, it hurts. Help. The well. Someone's in the well. The rope normally hanging from it has vanished. You're a good girl, so you get out of bed to go help. Read instructions? Okay. Oh. 0 keys. By clicking on desired location. Touchscreen users can additionally move Lily by tapping where they want her to go. I have a controller that seems to be working fine with too. Objects can be interacted with by pressing the Z or space key in front of it. This can also be done by clicking or tapping the object. This game autosaves to keep track of progress. It can be safely exited at most times. Oh, that's convenient. Certain objects and structures require the usage of other items in order to progress. To use an item, open up the menu screen with the Escape or X key. Touchscreen instruction to be added. On the menu screen, select the Stuff option to access collected items. By selecting an item and using it on Lily, she'll use it. Lily must be right in front of the item's target in order to use it. Some items have multiple places they can be used, so don't be afraid to get creative. Item types. There are 4 different types of items: stuff, ropes, keys, and files. Stuff makes up normal items that can be used to interact with objects outside the menu. These often have more than one use, so it's recommended to play around with them if stuck. Ropes are the main goal to work towards. These items are what Lily needs to climb down the well. The more obtained, the further down she can get. It's important to note that not all ropes are good materials. Once a rope is collected, it cannot be put back until Lily climbs down the well. Keys are keys. They open up certain doors and can be used infinitely in any playthrough. Finally, files are notes, letters, books. They're really anything that can be read, just like these instructions. Even if not directly taken, any file read during a playthrough can be reread from the Files section for ease of access. The well. After collecting at least one piece of rope material, Lily can climb down into the well. The material quality and length affect the overall result of the descent. Note, once Lily goes down the well, there's no going back. Alright. I want to double check my mic again. Is this coming through okay? I felt like it was kind of quiet last night when I re-listened. Any higher though, it looks like it's going to be too high. Hold up. No, that's voice to speech. Let's see. Device manager. Audio input, output. Okay, there's no option here to boost its volume anymore. I don't think there is. No. Or maybe I just need to turn the game volume down more. Okay, we'll see how that does. Alright, let's get started. The instructions can be viewed at any time from the Files tab in the Stuff menu. Okay, so, yeah, like I said, this is made in, again, another adventure horror game made in RPG Maker. Very grainy, retro style look, like playing on very old console or RPG, or console or PC. The knitting basket gives you comfort despite the stormy weather. You only have one large ball of yarn left. You have no pieces of rope material. This is your wardrobe. You can't open it right now, but maybe you'll be able to someday. You can't open it. What, is it locked? It's your bed. Your bed sheets are all messed up from your sudden awakening. Take. You remember a movie that Papa brought back one weekend where prisoners used sheets to escape from prison. Take the sheets as rope. This is Sniffle Bear, or Sniffles for short. Sniffles was a gift from Auntie Mifuyu for your first birthday. He's kind of stinky, but a good stinky. Attic stinky. While Sniffles will be a brave and faithful companion on this quest, the rain isn't good for him. A lamp. This is what's keeping your room bright right now. The lamp may be a good light source while you're outside. The problem is it needs to be plugged in if you want it to be more than dead weight. With how big the yarn ball is, it could probably be unraveled into a long rope. I don't know, it doesn't sound like a very good, very reliable rope. Trash can. It's empty. This is the bathroom sink. Preventer of disease spread and assistant to teeth cleaning. The sink is clean with a mirror hanging right above it. The shower is still wet from your earlier bath. The bath has many water-safe dolls sitting on the edge. Behold, the toilet. The bowl has always been a hard-working part of the household. Even after that time you made potions in it, causing laundry soap bubbles to completely fill the bathroom. It also never clogged, even when you put one end of a yarn ball down and watch the entire ball disappear in the water. Wow, that's some pretty good plumbing you have there. Truly the most sacred appliance to be created. Private potty cannot be taken. Look inside. Well, you just wasted your time looking inside the toilet bowl. Gross. Even though the commode is kept very clean. Oh. What is this? There's a safe with a keypad on it. Seems to have space for 6 numbers. Try to open the safe. No, I don't think I have the combination. This drawer has some of Papa's clothes. The drawer is mostly filled with socks and belts. They're all folded to perfection. This drawer is filled with tidy whities. Papa's bed. This bed has always remained tidy as far as you can remember. You aren't even sure if you've seen Papa sleep in it. You try to take the sheets off, but it seems attached to the mattress somehow. Maybe there never were actual sheets and the bare mattress just looks like this. Huh, that's weird. Wait, anything on the table? No. Okay, I can sprint if I hold Y. It's the Trusted Family Television. A collection of VHS tapes can be seen in the cabinets under the TV. Some notable ones include Scareplane and The Radicombs. Okay, that just leads back in here. It's a book on the local plant life in your area. Read it? Which selection would you like to read? Greetings, and thank you for picking up my guide for the special flora located in Bethany's Mirror, Vermont. I'm Magus Bergamot, a resident of the Bethany's Mirror area since childhood. I've spent my years studying the various unique plants that only grow in this pocket of the world. Many of these plants take on unique and unexpected roles in their ecosystems, as well as provide plenty of uses for local foragers. Like with any plant or fungal life, it is important to properly identify anything you're foraging. Failure to do so could lead to extreme injury or death. It is additionally important to not violate anyone's personal territory while foraging. An angry resident of Bethany's Mirror is far worse than any moose. With all that out of the way, let's take a look at the most common specimens you'll find in this area. Okay. The majority of the trees found in Bethany's Mirror are the same as those of the surrounding areas. Plenty of oak, maple, and pine to go around. The most common of the area's more unusual trees is the Nymph Mimic. It will appear as a normal birch tree, but with a female humanoid figure jutting out of the trunk. Despite appearances, this isn't an actual nymph, but a soulless tree. These trees seem to form from the souls of women who get lost in the woods or have their corpses dumped in the woods after being killed. Their souls leave an imprint of sorts on a tree in Bethany's Mirror, causing it to swell with the body's shape. The sap from these protrusions can be harvested and made into nymph syrup. Huh. Keep reading. Another commonly seen tree that's exclusive to this area is the tomb tree. While harmless towards humanoids in most cases, this tree can pose a risk to small children and pets. The tomb tree appears as a dead and hollow oak tree, usually in the center of a clearing. While most small animals that come across it may be interested in making a home out of the tree's many tunnels, this is actually a trap. Thanks to the tomb tree's lack of leaves, it instead gains nutrients by digesting the animals that get stuck in the tar-like sap it secretes inside its tunnels. The death of these animals is slow and full of suffering. Instead of dying of their flesh being digested, they often die of dehydration or starvation first. Oh, jeez. If something or someone you care about gets stuck in this tree's sap, common store-bought dish soap is enough to disconnect skin from the sap. Vines. The vine plants of Bethany's Mirror can be some of the most dangerous and the most useful for foragers. When looking for foraged materials, the most dangerous vine to stay away from is the overcast vamp vine. This vine can be identified by its bright purple suction cup-like leaves that only open on rainy or overcast nights. Touching these leaves will cause the vine to grab its new prey and attach as many suction cups as possible to the victim's skin. It will then use these suction cups to rip the victim's skin open and suck out all their blood until they're bone dry. Lovely. Another vine that can be dangerous is the womb ripper. Oh, that sounds nice. Despite its name, it doesn't actually rip out wombs, but its danger still cannot be underestimated. The womb ripper is only dangerous for those who eat the bright red berries off its vines. Touching or squashing the berries appears to be harmless. After being consumed, the berries will latch onto the inner linings of its new host's stomach and intestines. Like a tapeworm, the seeds inside the berries will steal nutrients from the host before eventually sprouting. Sensing the sun outside of the body, the new plants will violently burst out of the host's organs, likely leaving the host to bleed out and the new vines to grow on the nearest tree or other large object. The body will be used by the womb ripper as extra food throughout its life. Luckily, the womb ripper vine becomes very brittle shortly after separating from its root. This makes it easy to incinerate. There's more. One vine that's both dangerous and useful for foragers is known as Orderly's Punishment. Often found in shady areas along tall trees, Orderly's Punishment can be easily identified by the blue thorns growing along it. Take extra care not to get pricked by these thorns, as they'll inject an intense hallucinogen that will last around 12 hours on average. They'll additionally cause an intense itchy sensation on the victim's inner organs. By removing these thorns, though, this vine can be used as a very helpful building material. It's capable of holding an average of 460 pounds of weight, even after being dried out. For those suffering from joint pain, you may want to look for the flower of Icarus. This yellow flowering vine grows swiftly in the rain and thrives in deep wooded areas. By licking the pollen off the flowers once a day, humanoid joints will begin to repair themselves. It is, however, very important to not take the vine itself or pick the flowers. After being removed from where it originally planted its roots, the plant will quickly start growing microfractures, causing it to be easily destroyed after little amounts of pressure. Root vegetables. Going around Bethany's Mirror, there are plenty of root vegetables that can be found only here. This is due to the area's creation and the impact the outside has on it. The dwarf mandragora can be found by paved roads near the area's border. Actually, some of this I'm going to start writing down because I'm sure it's going to come into play later. Despite its name, it's not in the mandragora genus, rather the Daucus genus. They appear as inch-wide clusters of white flowers that grow at the side of the road. Picking them will reveal a purple root vegetable in the shape of a human baby. These vegetables range from 3 to 5 inches tall. They can cause mild stomach discomfort if eaten raw, but boiling them kills the toxin that causes this. Dwarf mandragora is best served with melted cheese and beef. The rest of the section's pages seem to have been cut out with scissors in order to keep the recipes. Okay. Is there any more, or is this just all the same? I think it's all the same stuff. Oh, we can... Okay, I guess we can push that stool around. The fridge towers above you. Your drawings cover the fridge. There isn't much in the fridge. The grocery delivery hasn't come yet this week. These are the doors to the pantry. A padlock keeps the door shut. This is a place only Pop is allowed to go in. Oh, is there something on the floor there? Right in front of me there? Doesn't look like I can interact with it. I see a key over here. This is the keyboard. It's where Papa hangs the keys. Next to the board is a note from one of Papa's friends. You can't really read it from down here. Is she too small? You're too short to reach. Yep. Does that... Okay, it does reset. Maybe if we push the stool over here. No? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, shed. House. Attic. This is the key to the shed. Take it? Alright. What's this? A letter addressed to Papa. Read it? Dear Tony, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing to you from Mother's home as she required extra help regarding the pig farm. She's personally doing well and has asked about you and Lily. Mother's especially curious about your progress on your research project. When Mother heard that you were pursuing her specialty, she was delighted to see how you would do. Please write to her and possibly send samples. I only expect to stay on the farm for the next year or so, before returning to Maine. With your permission, I'd like to visit your home on the way. Thank you for your time. Vic. Uncheesed macaroni noodles are in the drain. Take everything plus... These kind of scenarios recommend taking everything but the kitchen sink for a reason. It's the stove. It also has an oven. Papa always told you to never use the stove by yourself. He also made you watch a VHS tape about how fires start and how they can destroy entire homes. Call a phone number? Oh. You can hear it start to call, but hang up before anyone can pick up. Papa said you should never call numbers you don't know. Oh. Okay, we're outside then. It's a lamp. Moths and other bugs love lamps. This is a true fact that can be tested at home. Unfortunately, there are no moths because of the rain. Your tire swing hangs empty and alone. There's a small puddle inside the swing from the rain. You remember that mosquitoes can lay their eggs in stagnant water, so you don't want to touch it. As useful as an actual rope would be, it's tied tightly with a bowline knot. Your small hands have no hope of untying it. There's a vine growing along the tree. The vine is covered in sharp blue thorns that point toward the ground. Ah, we read about that one. It has a chokehold on the tree. There's a vine growing along the tree. The vine is covered in small yellow flowers. They smell incredibly sweet, but eating them probably isn't a good idea. There's a vine growing along the tree. The vine is covered in large red berries. You've seen birds in the area eating them before. It's a pretty big rock on the ground. It's a rock. They're one of the common things to find outdoors. Oh! Okay. All into vehicular manslaughter. Yeah, hit and run completely. Tip, whenever Lily dies, there's a chance for a new letter to appear in the mailbox in further playthroughs. Yes. Okay, do I have any... Okay, I don't have any of the... What's that? V, 1 of 7. No mail today. Okay, so do not step in the road or you die. Oh, there's the titular well. This is the source of the voice. Oh, all that can be heard now is the echoes of raindrops. If you wish to save the person trapped in the well, you'll need to construct a rope. What is this? There's a cave entrance down the stream. The rain is causing the stream to move fast, making it too dangerous to investigate. The stream flows quickly from the rain. While the water only goes up to your knees, it could easily drag you under. Oh, is this a greenhouse? There's a memorial for someone in a language you don't understand. The memorial says... What is it? Is that Japanese? Or is it Chinese? On top of the stone is a strangely shaped hole. It's narrow and seems to go down a little over 5 inches. Small magenta flowers are growing here. These are asters. Because of how they look, they were named after the Greek word for star. Thick pink flowers are growing here. These are dahlias. Fun fact, the dahlia is the national flower of Mexico. Concerning fact, you've never heard of Mexico. What? Sprouts are peeking out of the soil. Thanks to the rain, these should be growing into beautiful flowers one day. Small pink spiked flowers are growing here. These are lupine flowers. If someone's allergic to peanuts, they're probably allergic to these flowers too. Pale pink flowers are growing here. These are petunia flowers. They're originally from South America, but most seen today are results from crossbreeding. Fresh-smelling indigo flowers. These are... oh, salvia flowers. Most know this plant as wild sage, making it good for drying. The shed door is locked in order to prevent forest animals from making their way inside. Oh yeah, we had the... many tiny pale pink flowers are growing here. These are forget-me-nots. While the name sounds sweet, it also sounds really sad. Maybe it's just the idea of having to ask someone to not forget them. Yes. A large pair of garden shears are buried in the ground. These shears are usually used for trimming vines and trees that overstay their welcome. Children and large scissors usually don't mix. Take the shears. Alright. A pair of shears used for maintaining the garden. Pink flowers with spiky centers are growing here. These are coneflowers. Their plant genus was named after the fact that their centers look like sea urchins. Strangely shaped blue flowers. These are monkshood flowers. If you even touch it, you'd probably die. Oh, wow. Now, can we actually, this vine might be able to serve as a possible rope. You carefully cut down the vine, squishing many berries in the process. Carefully cut down the vine, but petals and pollen still get everywhere. Took the blue thorn vine. Now, I remember what it said about the... not sure if... Wait. I guess I can't use it to... Since we can cut the vines off, or cut the thorns off, it could make an effective rope then. Here's the shed. Spare extension floor. I mean, even a storage shed, having a wire out like this is a clear OSHA violation. You meant extension cord. The cord is thick and new looking. It's a bag of mulch. Used for gardening. A pair of bolt cutters are hanging on the wall. You don't remember seeing Papa use these much. It's a pretty heavy tool. Old and broken weed whackers left to rust in the corner. This broke a while ago after Papa dropped this in the river. Don't know if it's going to be much use then. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. The well leads into inky darkness. You currently hold 4 pieces of possible rope. Time together and begin descent? Okay, here's the point where you can try to... We can at least attempt it. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of this. Your rope is creaking. Something's... Oh, didn't even... Okay, we did not find a good piece of rope there. Oh. And went splat. ... As you fell, you were lucky to land head first, killing you instantly. Your body lays in a contorted and unnatural state as it waits for the maggots to settle in. Alt N1, bad craftsmanship. If you're having a really hard time with a puzzle and are ready to pull your hair out, check to see if anyone made a walkthrough online. LOL. Yeah, cute. Now, I think there's going to be some trial and error as we mess around and see what does and doesn't make good rope material. Take the bolt cutters. Let me see. Will this... Yeah. Can we, cut off the padlock with the bolt cutters. You really aren't allowed in the pantry. Break the lock anyway? The lock easily snaps off. Papa can probably get a new one. What is this? What is this crap on the ground? A variety of canned foods are stacked on the pantry shelves. There are cans containing tomatoes, beans, and ham. You weren't sure how they could fit an entire ham into a can. Papa never taught you how to use a can opener, so you don't take the cans. There are cans containing corn, sprouts, and peaches. Sprouts are the devil's vegetable. Brussels sprouts? Yes, they are. Cans contain chicken noodle soup, chicken soup with rice, and tomato soup. Papa's favorite soup isn't here. A large sealed bag of beef jerky. The bag is very full, but Papa always tells you that jerky is expensive. This may be a good treat while outside. Okay, some jerky. A variety of canned foods are stacked on the pantry shelves. There are cans containing beets, carrots, and snakes. What? The snake can is a gag gift. Oh, one of those. Okay. Okay, so the only thing we can get out of that is the beef jerky. Dried meat that's best eaten outside. Oh yeah, let's go check the mail. No mail today. There's a pretty big rock on the ground. It's probably going to be heavy. You took the rock. The weight of the rock slows your movement. Oh boy, howdy does it. Can I drop it? If you want to put the rock down, you should at least put it in the general area you found it in. Oh. I think you can also use it. This was something I remembered from... Oh, I guess not. If you put the rock in the water, it might help make a path across. You carefully put the rock in the water. Okay. I wonder if I can use the shears to cut this down. The rope holds strong, but the shears should cut them. Take the tire swing rope. The rope holds thick, but the swing goes down. Rope from the tire swing. It can probably be retied later. Even if you stood on the edge of the tub, you wouldn't be able to reach the curtain's hooks. Trying too hard at this would probably result in you cracking your head open on the side of the tub. You have no concept of what an ER is, so you'd be out of luck if that happened. 3 pieces of possible rope. Let's see how this does. Okay. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless. Oh. The nearby lamp turned on by itself. Such a thing could be helpful right now. You reach over to take the light off its hook. A terrible decision, really. Uh, oh. Okay, the first of our actual endings, I think. Okay, now we have what looks like a phone number there, which we probably need for that, to use with the phone that we saw in the living room there. Okay, the last number, 3. We'll have to make sure to take that down. You're having a really hard time with the puzzle. Oh, this non-hint again. Okay, once again, I think it might be... I'm going to try just using some of these, knowing full well I'm not going to survive. Yeah. The way down seems... Okay, at least it... Okay, the bed sheet is a good rope. The bed sheet... No voices can be heard. Just the sound of your own breathing. What's that sound? Sounds like... Oh. Hi. That's someone at the top of the well, it looks like. And they got a big pair of scissors. Snip. Okay, there's another one, though. Rocks can be placed back in the same area they're found if their speed penalty is too much. Okay, what was the... It was... I don't like this. Oh. No mail. Oh, this is new. 3 flowers are growing here together. The flowers seem to be reaching for the lamp near the house. A singular flower is growing here. Looking at this makes your legs ache for some reason. Ah, I see. They're representing some of the endings that we've gotten. Each time you get one of those one of those flowers appears. This vine is rooted deep in the ground. Probably better to cut it down. This vine is tightly tangled within tree bark. Probably better to cut it down. Trying to pry this off with the tree with your bare hands would result in bleeding and the inability to touch anything without pain for a long time. Probably better to cut it down. Is that a... There's something watching you from the darkness. I imagine the yarn is not going to make a very good rope unless we were to, like, say, weave it into one. But let's just give it a shot to see. Yeah. Though I wish it would let us skip this. We actually have to wait for her to fall all the way down in real time. Oh yeah, there's also the safe here that we'll have to... I don't know if we'll need to find the combination for that somewhere. Yeah, take the shears. about we throw you a piece of jerky? Maybe the thing watching you is hungry. Toss the jerky in the woods. You throw the jerky as far as you can. The watching eyes disappear. Like Gao in Final Fantasy VI. Okay, we'll see how well the red vine works. Nope. You know if you've gotten the true ending when the credits start to roll. Oh, good to know. Wait, This chain serves as a handrail for the bridge. The chain's a bit rusty from the stream's occasional splashing. Wonder if that would be a good rope substitute or not then. I want to try the other vines and make sure that... Because I think I remember it saying that I think the blue one should be a good one, but... I don't think the other two are. I'm still not sure with that... Now it says V117. Not sure what that's supposed to indicate. Okay, the yellow vine isn't good either. I'm pretty sure the blue one is, though. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting to check the mailbox as well each time. Oh, oh god, this again. It's a letter with a coffee mug stain. Read it. Dear residents of Bethany's Mirror, there is a recent case of multiple outsider vehicles making onto the roads of our community. Investigations have shown that they were not students of our local college and instead ordinary Vermont residents. The majority of them have been directed to the outside world without issue, but some have fallen prey to our local wildlife. If you see an unknown vehicle without a mirror charm in their rearview mirror, Please redirect them to the main road. A mirror charm in their rearview mirror. In their rearview window. Mirror Council. Just want to test what I thought here. Okay, the balloon is good. Okay, but then, yeah, this... Many items can serve more than one purpose. If stuck, use whatever you have at your disposal. Okay, good to know. Alright, let me take a break for a few minutes, and we'll check out more of this when I get back. Alright, I'm back. So, let's see if there's... If we found everything in the house there is to find. Let me see what's... Save with a keypad on it. No, I don't have anything that looks like... Oh, the belts might be a good rope substitute if tied together. We'll see how sturdy that is. The couch sits with nobody to sit on it. This is where Poppy usually sits on the couch to read with his book. Well, you can't take the couch. You can see if you can take something from underneath the couch. Look to see if there's anything good to take. In your search, you found an old charger for something you can't remember. It's very old, with the wire being exposed in some places. But it's long enough to be used as a possible rope. It doesn't sound like a good substitute, but... Is there anything... Now isn't the time to watch movies. You try to pull at the stove with all your strength, but it seems that a 9-year-old child cannot lift a gas stove that was manufactured in 1975. Okay, the belt is good at least. Yeah, we're going to be seeing this a lot as I test potential ropes out. There's a pillow on the couch with a quote from that author that looks like a scary pirate. Hmm? Nothing here but dust bunnies. Huh? Okay, we had to check that side. Stray charger. Nope, nope, as I feared, that does not make a good rope. In the year 2005, 4,881 pedestrians were killed by traffic crashes in the United States. Okay. That probably would have been a good one to play, though, for the ending where you get run over. Now, I think I haven't gotten... I don't think we've seen what happens if you have... There seems to be something different that happens depending on how many successful, how many good pieces of rope you have constructed. The rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless. No voices can be heard. Just the sound of your breathing and the rain falling from above. It mixes with your sweat, making your hands uncomfortable. You decide to give up and climb back up. The task is much more difficult than lowering yourself down. The pain in your hands and the moisture in the area create a terrible combination. You lose your grip and fall. Butterfingers. Okay. There's 8 there. Important information found in files can be reviewed by any time in the Stuff menu. There are 2 letters in the mailbox. A stained letter and a wax sealed letter. Oh. It's a letter with a red wax seal. Read it. Dear College of Azoth staff members. Azoth? Many of you are already aware of Project Nymph's progress at this point in time. While we all certainly share excitement with the start of the iterative learning process stage, many have additionally noticed the side effects created by the previous step. Our janitorial staff is working hard to push back the mercurial flooding and the capillum tendrils. In the meantime, it is recommended to use large objects as bridges if you or your students need to cross flooded areas. We are all very sorry for the trouble. President Wolfgang Ebler. And then what about the... Okay, yeah, that was about the issue with the vehicles. Two flowers are growing here together. Looking at this makes your palms sweat for some reason. Okay, so now let's go for four pieces. across the lantern. Oh, the rope has come to an end. The way down seems endless, but there seems to be another tunnel you can reach. Perhaps this is where the voice was coming from. Okay. You can see the lake outside. You're suspended high in the air, looking down upon it. Wait, after... How are we high in the air after descending a good ways down the well? The weather is causing waves to crash violently against the rocky shores below. You can even see... Oh! Shit. Your body is washed out of the drainage pipes into the lake. Before hitting the water, your face makes direct contact with the rocks below. Oh. Oh, god damn. Not even Papa would recognize you now. Okay, 0. That digit. Huh? Huh? Loading it. What the hell? Why is there a blimp over my head? What the hell happened? Hold on a sec. I hope I didn't screw anything up too badly. What the hell? What happened? I corrupted somehow? No, it's still giving it here. Oh, what is this? And I do see this is only the 1.0 version. And like I said, this game only did just come out a couple days ago. It's taking forever to load, too. Okay. Okay, good. We don't have the airship floating over us. So I hope that's a good sign again. Okay, let's now look for 5 material. Okay, that's still... Oh my god. It's showing so many frame drops. I wouldn't expect... I wouldn't expect a game like this to have so many... to lag so much. Oh no, did we... Oh, did it forget the one where... that we already got, though? The one that we got... Oh, wait, no, it's over here. Flowers. The rain is drowning the flowers. Yeah, each one makes reference to one of those endings. Okay, the extension cord. Okay, 5 pieces. sort of window. A window? The way down seems endless, but a darkened window juts out from the side of the well's wall. It's slightly open. You swing closer to take a peek, but you overshoot and tumble into the pitch-black room. Huh? It seems you landed on something soft. You try to feel around to get a sense of your surroundings. Lily? Huh? Oh, we're back. Papa! Where? I thought... Shh, it's okay, Lily. You just had a bad dream. No, you went to work and there was a voice. A voice? What kind of voice? It came from the well. Oh, the well. I hope you didn't go near it. The voice sounded like she was in trouble. I wanted to save her. Now, Lily, even in a dream you need to remember what Papa tells you. But you weren't there. Lily, good girls listen to Papa even when he isn't home. Especially when you hear voices from outside. That's how bad little girls get kidnapped or eaten. Will you remember that, Lily? Yes, Papa. Will you? Will you remember it down to your soul? Papa's seeming kind of sus. Yes, Papa. Good girl. Good night, Lily. Good night, Papa. It was all just a dream. Under Papa's watch, you quietly go to sleep. His words ring through your head as you lose consciousness. His words ring through your head as you lose consciousness. His words ring through your head as you lose consciousness. Oh! Smothering affection. I'm starting to get some Mad Father vibes. Starting a new game won't cause progress that affects multiple playthroughs to be erased. Yeah, I think Daddy has some not so scrupulous motivations here. Looks like someone crushed the flowers at some point. Okay, but that's the total number of usable pieces of rope I've found so far. One thing I haven't tested is that chain there. I probably need the bolt cutters for that. The chains lining the bridge could make for a good rope. Now let's test it out. Okay, we can use the chain at least. Okay, we got the sheets, belts. Wait, do we have any new mail? Nothing new. Uh-oh. That again. Okay, forgot to get the chain. Oh, what is this? The rope has come to an end, but there seems to be a large room here. What a strange room. What is this over here? You look closer at the unknown pile in the corner. Oh. Ugh. It's a corpse covered in maggots. Do you know what maggots are, Lily? You learned about them before. They're baby flies that eat dead things. Yeah? Oh, now what? You no longer hear the sound of rain, but it's now pitch black. Someone must have covered the well. Well now, even though you can't see, you may want to get comfortable with the maggots. They may be your only company for a while. Itchy tasty. There's a 2. Okay, that's... Looks like there's 4 digits of that phone number to go. The average water temperature of Lake Champlain in spring is 39.2 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius for those in other countries. Oh. Thanks, good to know. Okay, so that's with 6 flowers are growing here. All the flowers are covered in bugs. Makes your skin itch. There are 3 letters in the mailbox now. A fancy letter. It's a letter with a fancy envelope. Read it. Hello, Antonio. How's everything with your little Lily? It feels like it's been so long since she was first born. I'll never forget how nervous you were during the labor, to the point you cried. I'd never seen you cry before then. You held her and called it the most important day of your life. I nearly cried myself. I know it's been a while, so I've been curious as to how she's been doing in that cabin of yours. With you working yourself half to death, it should be fine for me to watch her for a night or 2, right? I'm sure you could use the pressure off your shoulders. I'll come as soon as you call, alright? Mags. Probably gonna be heavy. Okay, now I believe we can cross the river over here. By using the rocks here. Okay. And one over here. Wonder how that red mist stuff is going to come into play. Okay, now we can reach this. A net protects a group of small underwater plants. The net is made of thick fishing wire. Can we take it? The net's held down by spikes. Pulling at it causes small cuts to form in your damp palms. Ooh, what the hell is this place? See a dagger over here. There's a knife with a strange blade hanging on the wall. The knife has a wavy blade and an oily liquid on it. Some kind of ritual dagger? Can I take it? This doesn't belong to you. Took the knife. There's a worn birthday card. Read it. The front of the card has a picture of a black rabbit holding a flower. It reads, "Happy 1 year of being here." On the inside is a picture of even more black rabbits holding flowers. It reads, "Happy first birthday, Lily, July 20th, 1985. You've grown so much in just a year. Never forget you're surrounded by people who love you. With love, Auntie Mimic." Wait a sec. It said Lily's 9, and this is taking place in 2005. That means she had to have been born in 1996. That sounds a little off, does it not? Is that all that's in here? Shaped hole. I wonder if I can use the dagger. The knife might fit in the memorial's hole. You slowly stab the knife into the memorial. It's a perfect fit, but you lost the knife. The stone case is filled with a black liquid and long tangled hair. It's impossible to tell where the hair begins or ends inside. You don't know if the hair is moving on its own or if it's a trick of the rain. You put your hand in the hair and pull at it. It seems to be attached to something. Can we cut it with the... You may be able to cut this hair for a rope. As soon as you cut off some hair, the rest gets quickly sucked into the liquid below. Should probably just go ahead and try to at least see if we can get 7 levels down. Okay, what do I... Okay, now let's try it. Oh. The rope has come to an end. But, oh! There's a vine growing along the well walls. But you don't see how deep it goes. That probably wasn't a good idea. You managed to jump onto the vine, getting a good grip on it. It seems to have a good grip on you, too. The purple leaves of the vine stick to you, wrapping you closer to the plant. Is that vampire, that vamp vine that one book was talking about? It begins to suck the blood from your body. Yep. You remember reading about this from the plant book. How unfortunate of you to discover the overcast vamp vine in here of all places. Wait. Did you read that book? Or did another Lily... You're now too weak to scream. Another Lily. Too weak to keep your eyes open. Too weak to continue. Feed me, Lily. Okay, that's a 3. Alright, this looks like another cutoff. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna totally end stream for tonight, but I'm gonna temporarily end it. I'm gonna restart my computer and see if that helps with some of the issues I'm having here. So hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes.